Hey, I'm Morgan from the very unofficial travel guides, and today I'm going to show you around my room at the Lopesan Costa Meloneras Hotel on Gran Canaria. It is a beautiful, sunny Wednesday here on Gran Canaria. I'm kind of assuming that every Wednesday is sunny here, but I don't know. I've been at this resort since last Friday night, so that makes it like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 5 days I've been here already. And I thought it's time to take the time to show you guys around the room. And I'm going to do something new. That is, first of all, I'm just gonna show everything and try to be like sort of like non-judgmental. And then after I've showed you everything, then I'm going to start the new part, which is gonna be called, Let's Go Looking for Problems. I don't know if you know somebody like me, or maybe you are like me, but I can always find problems with things. I can always find something that could be better, something, I don't wanna say something to complain about, but just, I don't know, I have a very like critical eye when it comes to just about everything in life. Marcus says it's, I'm just never happy. Is it that? I don't know. I'm going to, first of all, just show you what's here, and then afterwards we'll go looking for problems. Here it is. This is room 4207, which is a standard room. I'll talk about that in a second. And one thing I really like about where this room is right down here is a cool fountain. So you can hear that now. Might make it hard to hear me. And this is actually the main entrance to the resort. And to get here, you have to walk through this huge open courtyard. And I just think that is pretty cool. All right, but we're gonna go look at the room. When you enter the room, hold on, let me shut the door. There is a fairly large, like foyer area here. And actually, I better go over here and turn around because this way you're not gonna be able to see it. It doesn't look very glamorous right now because it's not very light, but there's lots of space here for maybe, well, like, I'll just show you what I have here. I've got all these shoes I brought with. Don't hate, there's a reason. And it's got this, like little, like little, I don't know, table area. So this is where I kind of put everything that I need, like on the daily, I've got like my glasses and my little bag here and my book and things like that. This is, the biggest mirror in the room. So this is like not a full-length mirror, but it's this kind of mirror. What do you guys think of this crazy shirt I have on? I know you can't really see it very well. Look good on the mannequin. Moving on, this is the bathroom area, and it is quite majestic. Look at this. It's like a vaulted ceiling. There's the mirror. Here is the single sink. There is a bathtub with a built-in shower over here. And then over here, where the crapper is also a normal shower. And actually, I didn't see that the first night. It wasn't until I had to use the bathroom like late that evening that I realized that there was an actual shower in here. But I think this ceiling area is really cool. And you guys, this is all marble. Like, this is real. The floors and a lot of the, like the wall area here in the bathroom is marble. Look at this. When we move on here, we come to this like little hallway, and this, or these are two closets. This is what they look like inside. I think there's a lot of space. I mean, definitely enough space for two people or more, I would assume. I'm not used to traveling with more than 2 people, so it's kind of hard to judge, but I basically got all my clothes over here for 10 days and plenty of space left. And on this side, it's the same thing. The only exception is here's the safe. And the safe is big enough. It's a big safe, like big enough for several laptop computers, iPads, whatever, and all your other stuff. I have my suitcase down here. These mojo sauces, they don't come with the room. I bought those, and I'm really looking forward to getting back to Hamburg to try them. All right, that is the closet area, this little hallway there. So let me move back a little bit further and show you here the beds. These are these single beds? They seem small, but we'll talk about that later. There is 1 light in the middle, 2 lights on the side here, and there's a little bench here. I guess that's for putting your suitcase on. Over here, we have a desk area where you can see I've got some work set up. Also, a dresser, and in the middle there is a fridge and mini bar, not included, television, and here is another big mirror over there in the corner. There's a small table here with a chair, and when I do my room service video, when am I going to do that? Maybe tomorrow. I'll probably be sitting at that table, or maybe out on the balcony. Yeah, speaking of balcony, look at this gigantic balcony. It goes from here to here. I don't know if I can recall staying in any, well, definitely not any cruise ship, but any hotel room where I've had a balcony larger than this. If you guys can think of one where you know I've stayed, let me know. And I'm not going to go out there because of that fountain noise is so loud, but the standard rooms, they all have a view of the other resort over there and the parking lot or the entrance area, and it's not that bad. I mean, when I say I've got a view of a parking lot, it's not like just a plain parking lot. I mean, look, there's a lot of palm trees. There's the other resort over there. I can't think of the name of it. Actually, I don't know the name of it. And then over here, I can see the mountains and the sunset. And then down there is more of like the entrance area, and there's fountains down there as well. And this is something that I also think is pretty cool. It has a built-in like drying rack for your clothes there, so that like you can pull out and push in and hang your swimsuits and towels and stuff on there to dry. The room does have its own controllable air conditioning device here. So 3 different fan speeds, on and off, and here you can set the temperature. Next to the bed, there is 1 plug for your devices. Over there, there is also an outlet, and by the desk area, there are 2 outlets. And that is me just showing you around the room. And now, as I promised, let's go looking for problems. And let me just say in advance, I haven't found any problems that would be a problem enough for me to not want to stay here again. In fact, I definitely would stay here again. But anyways, here we go. One thing I forgot to mention, and this is not a problem at all, is, look, a Morgan-approved bathroom door. Dun-dun! It's a real nice wooden door that closes all the way. I love that. This is not a problem, but just something to mention. Only 1 sink. I think nowadays when you're staying at this level of hotel, there's usually 2 sinks. Not a big deal. The lighting in the bathroom is not sufficient, I would say. We've got these lights up here, and right now they look really bright, but if I was sitting here trying to like do my makeup or put on like eyeliner or something like that, and you guys know I don't do that, but first of all, like the distance of the countertop to the mirror is quite far, and it's just not light enough. There is, however, this mirror here. Oh, there you guys are, all close up. Oh, not something to complain about, but just something I was wondering. Here's this fancy Bosch hair dryer, and it's got this ion button. Can anybody tell me what that is? Ion? No idea. Speaking of the lighting, do you guys see how dark it is back there in the shower area? And I mean, it's not like it needs to have like its own spotlight, but if you're gonna be like shaving your legs or something in the shower, it's dark. Okay, here's something that I think is really interesting. Look at this wallpaper. And like I said, this is really not a big deal. And it's not like something that's broken or anything, but I just wanted to mention it. What the heck? It's totally random. What is the theme here? We've got a swordfish, like a Pierrot, some kind of cat, Saturn, cherries, a fly, a gecko, a robot, a trumpet, a transmission. What the even heck? Yeah, I don't get it. You won't be seeing this wallpaper in my apartment anytime soon. This is sort of a complaint, and that is these things down here. These there's like little stoppers sticking up here, so the door, knows when to like stop closing. I don't know if you can see them, but they are not comfortable to step on, and I've done it a few times. These things and I are not going to be friends. Also, and this is maybe just this room, but I showed you this outlet over here. It doesn't work, and if you look at it, it's quite shoddy. Can I get more light on it there? Do you see how it's like, there's a big hole there? You know, if I was paying, like $30 for a Super 8 or something like that, I wouldn't care about something like this. But for a four-star plus hotel, that's, not to be expected. Also, over here at the desk, there are 2 outlets down there, and only one of those works as well. Look, the lamp is plugged into that other one now, and it don't work. I showed you that there is one outlet here in between the bed, and nowadays it's just something I expect, USB ports next to the bed. And of course, they need to renovate this whole thing in order to include those, I understand, and I just hope that when they do renovate it, that they include those. And here's another thing I noticed, just a small thing. Do you see this lampshade is all dented in? And like I said, for a 4-star plus resort that costs over $200 a night, just would expect that they would replace this. And actually, well, why couldn't the cleaning crew have done that? Hello again, this is Morgan from the future. I thought of one more thing about the room that I find a little less fantastic for a 4.5-star resort, and that is the air conditioning system. Even though you can adjust it yourself and turn it on and off and turn the temperature up and down, it's not really strong enough to fill the whole room because, like I showed you, it goes way back there. That the bathroom area and that entrance area is quite large. And so what I've been doing is creating like a little air dam here with the closet doors, and that's helped a lot. So if you do come to stay here, this is just a tip I can give you so that the air conditioning works a little bit better. Then of course it does get a little bit warm back there in that area, but that's where you're spending the least amount of time when you're in the room anyways, basically, right? So just a little tip. If you're planning a trip to Meloneras, to Gran Canaria, and you're considering this hotel, I would say if it's in your budget, go for it. But don't do it for the room, and don't do it for necessarily the food, especially if you're a vegetarian. The food is good, but If you're a vegetarian, there's just not a lot of options. If you're into like meat and fish and seafood, you're good. There's two main reasons I think you should stay here, like 2.5. One of them is the pool area is absolutely amazing. The pool and the spa costs extra, by the way, are world class. They're like at the same level as Atlantis in the Bahamas and Atlantis in Dubai. So like, mwah. Also, really close to the beach, like 15-minute walk to the beach. In fact, I think there are only 1 or 2 resorts that are closer to the beach on this side than this resort. Also, great tennis program with Maui Serna, but that's a whole other thing. If you're planning a trip here, like I said, get in touch. Let me know if I can help you in any way, if you've got any questions. I'm not a travel agent, but I can maybe, help you make a decision or let you know about certain things. And also, a lot of the videos coming up on my channel or maybe on my channel, uploaded to my channel recently, are gonna be about this trip. So if you're planning a trip to Gran Canaria, then look around on my channel and see what else has been posted, because maybe that will help you as well. I'm Morgan from the Very Unofficial Travel Guides. I will see you on Sunday for Sunday Sofa Time, where I sit in front of my red sofa and talk about something fun and travel related with you. See you there.